Everybody, hello and welcome to an Angry Welshman Productions live stream. Tonight we're going to do something a little bit sort of different. I'm going to be showing you, while messing around with Railworks tools, how to add, basically how to put faces on locos. I'd like to thank Sam Steventon of Blastpipe Productions for helping me learn how to do this. So the idea is not really about me teaching you how to do it, because you can't really do it because you don't have the faces, but just showing you the sort of process involved. So, welcome to my desktop, which is full of many things, mostly Angry Welshman Productions related. I have had to put my own screenshots up as the desktop background, but that normally is not the background. So, without further ado, the first thing I'm going to sort of show you is how to make a dead locomotive. I keep forgetting the camera's over there. Basically, from episode 1 of Over the Hills, you might remember that there was, a scrapyard scene where all the locos were lined up in Barry's scrapyard and they were all dead. So that meant there was no crew in the cab, there was no steam effects, there was no smoke particles, sounds, that sort of thing. Excuse me. So I have actually done one here, and I'll just sort of go through the process of doing it. So if you're watching my screen, if you want to sort of see and follow along what I'm doing, before you do this, I will warn you in advance. If you mess up your train sim, it's not my fault, because I'm not going to advise you to do this. Only do it if you feel comfortable with messing around with bin files. And I will be showing you what I do with like backups and stuff like that. Before we do start, you will need this program, which is Railworks Tools, and there is a link in the description below. In fact, I've got the web page just here. Here it is, members.uktrainsim.com, file ID 21454, RW Tools. This is now freeware, but you will need to sign up to be a premium member to download it instantly. I can, because I've actually signed up, but that's up to you guys to do yourself. I'm not going to help you with that one. So, go into your my computer, or this PC if you're on Windows 10 like me. Go on the drive that you've got your Steam installed, Steam Common, Railworks, and then go to your Assets folder. Now this is going to be friggin' enormous. So, yeah, we're going to make a loco. Oh, the link is in the description below for RW Tools as well. So what we're going to do is, because I'm going to need the 7200 class tank in my scrapyard. Actually, no, 4200. Let's just do a 4200. I'm going to need a 4200 class tank in my scrapyard. So we'll go to Victory Works, 4200 rail vehicles, steam 4200. BR worn, because that was the condition that most of them were in when they were withdrawn, and then you get all the different bin files here. So they're actually showing up in my list as VLC files. That's because that's Windows being a bit retarded, that it sort of recognizes it, that you could open it with VLC Media Player. Who's messaged me? Lozzie. Lawrence Smith has sent you a video. That's probably his dick pics again. Let's see if I can figure this out. So you've got square frames, engine, square, era 3, bin. Oh, there's curved frames as well. Right, okay, let's just try this one. So what we're going to do, first of all, before you start messing anything to do with bin files, is make a backup. So Control C, Control V. As you see, I've just made a copy. I'm going to rename that era3_dead. So basically, I've just created a carbon copy of that loco. So effectively, I should have 2 locos in the list now. The next thing I'm going to do is open RW Tools, open rail vehicles, steam 42, BR worn, engine, ding again. And there you are, we see BR Western 4200 engine, square frame, number 4. Era 3 dead. Birth. So then we open that. So don't worry, guys. Yeah, you're looking at the loco from the screenshot. We will be adding faces. What I'm showing you first is how to do a dead loco. So the first couple of things, I'm gonna have to put my phone on silent. Sorry. The first thing we're gonna do is rename it. So we'll call it AWP because it's an easy reference from me. 42XX dead. And then there's this little section here, which is the file name, and we have to copy all of that between these little arrow signs. Control C, and then click search and replace, and then find that exact phrase. It has to be this exact phrase, and we will replace that with what we wrote earlier, which is AWP 42XX dead. And then click the button replace all. So now that should have changed the name in your loco list. So actually we'll go and we'll test that that's worked. So what we need to do before we do anything, of course, is save. And if I bring up that, you will find it has created somewhere a backup file. There it is. So every time you save using RW tools, you create a backup file. So you got bin.back. So there's our bin file for the dead loco. And then you've got bin.back. That's basically a backup. So if I screw this one up now, that is a backup of what we've just saved. So if you want to start using that, if you mess it up and you want to start again, you just simply delete that, and then you click on this one and click rename, and you delete the .back bit, and then birth, it will recognize it as a bin file, and bang, you're up and running from your last backup. So if I save another one, so if I modified it again and then click save, you'll notice it's actually got .back1, so it's saved a new backup, and it will keep doing that every time you click the save button. So you just make backup after backup. So that's why you have to basically end up deleting them, because each one is 3 kilobytes and it will gradually fill up your computer. Hello everybody in the chat. I will try and answer people in the comments, by the way. Once we get onto the faces, I will be asking you to suggest locos for me to add faces to. So we will go on a bit of an adventure tonight on adding locos or faces to locos. So what we're going to do now is all the way to the bottom of this is all the scripting for the loco. Now, because this is a Victory Works loco, this is an incredibly complicated script. Who's there in the chat? Somebody made a noise.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oi. People are listening, I guess. So, anyway, going back to our scripting in the list, we want to try and avoid... these are the child objects. So a child object is, if you imagine you have your locomotive as your main object, and then a child object is like a satellite object. So you've got your loco, then you've got a child object that attaches to it. So you could have a loco and a lamp stuck to it, which is activated by, you know, pressing a certain set of keys. You can use anything, actually. As Reese Stonelear says, you could add a bench to it if you want. But what we're going to do in this case, to make a dead loco, we're going to just remove things that we don't want. So what we need to be careful of is deleting things that we actually need. So it's you have to be very careful when you're deleting stuff. One of the important things to look out for is these element little boxes. That's like a sort of start and end point to when references are sort of made whole. I think I can't think of the right analogy to describe it, but basically, as long as that element is in the right place, then it will continue to read it properly. Someone's saying do a bullied specific with a face. I will probably do that in just a moment, but we'll do this first. So here we've got the coal and water. We need to keep that in because I've deleted that before and it actually messes it up. So we'll not touch that. So now from element to element, cab sound. There we go. We will just highlight the text, and you have to do it in this exact way. Otherwise you will mess it up, because you'll mess up the way that it references once in game. So from the end of that hyphen, all the way up to that upper element, right to the end hyphen, just press delete. And as you see, it's put that new element from the one below in exactly the right place, but we've deleted that child object that we didn't want anymore. And it's quite simple that we go through this list and we basically just delete things that we don't want. And I know this is going to work because I just did it on a 7200 and it worked. So if it doesn't work for me now, then yeah, I'm going to be in trouble. So what we'll do now is we'll go up through this list. Whistle sounds, we don't want them. And if you scroll up, chuff sounds, if you just hold the shift key and press the same thing, you will highlight all that text from where you started. So you can just keep scrolling up through the list and finding out what you do and what you don't want. E2 with a face. We've already got an E2 with a face. Reese Stonley saying, how about die with a bench as a face? Funny. Motion sound, I think we're going to keep that because we want the dead loco, when it's moving, to still have some form of sounds. Excuse me. Yeah, so you see there's a script bit. You need to keep that in place because otherwise you'll mess it up. So motion sound we're going to keep in place. Engine sound we are going to delete that. Birth. And then scrolling up, refueling sound. Birth. We'll get rid of that shite. Impact sound we need to keep that for when we're buffering up. I'm assuming that that's what it means. Birth. So we'll delete that stuff up until then. Fireman. We don't want a fireman in the cab, so birth, we'll select that. Driver, we don't want a driver either. Birth. Lamps, nope, we don't want none of that. Firebox outer. I can't remember if I actually deleted these or not, so I think we'll just delete them and see what happens. Firebox filler, firebox inner. So I probably should explain as well. Let me just delete that a sec. What you're looking for when you're looking at these child objects is the actual name. And you can sort of work out from the name of it what this child object actually is. So here, particles, cylinder cocks. So this particular child object is referencing particle effects which have been made separately but added to a specific place. So you will have cylinder cock steam reference to an X, Y, and Z coordinate, and you see this little section here is your coordinates of where it's all located and the rotations and sizes and everything. But we're not going to go into that this time. I'll show you a little bit later how I do it. I've got notes from Sam there. There is a lot of messing around with that process. Where was I? So yeah, that's how you sort of identify what you're actually deleting. Let's go back to the elements. Cylinder cocks, birth. We'll get rid of some of that. Wheel slip sparks. If I remember from the 7200, there are, what's 8 times 2? 16. 16 sets of wheel slip sparks, and that is because you've got wheel slip going forwards and wheel slip going backwards, and of course the 7200 has got 8 wheels, 8 drivers. So we'll just scroll up quite a way, get rid of all that. Wheel slip sparks still. Victory Works is probably really not happy with me messing around with his loco. But hey, if you're watching, I am making a dead loco for a scrapyard scene. There. So that's the end of the wheel slip sparks. So now we've got sanders, which is pretty much the same story. You've got sanders for every set of wheels. Steam trickle thin. That is the water that sort of falls, you know, as you're putting water in the boiler. It comes out of the injector overflow pipes. Let's see. Yep, steam trickle thin. Injector steam. Injector steam. Steam trickle strong. Injector water. Safety feather, so that's the safety valve's steam effects. Safety blast. Whistle steam, we don't want none of that. Whistle steam. Steam trickle again. Cylinder cocks. That's again particles. Cylinder cocks, cylinder... No, that's chimney. Chimney sparks, priming. So when water comes out your smokestack. Chimney smoke blower. Chimney smoke idle. Main exhaust, so that's your exhaust particles. So of course, as I said, because we're making a... Oh yeah, I didn't delete those pivots. So let's go back to there. We'll delete that. I don't know what these pivots are, so I left them in. The thing is, if you look at something and you don't know what it does, it's better not to delete it. Because if you delete things that you do need, you basically will kill it. So lamps, we're going to delete them. Primary digits, you need that because that's all like your name and it's part of your scripting for the loco as well. And then I think logos we need, cab we need, square frames we need, yeah, because that's all child objects, yeah. And then now we're into the actual loco scripting. Don't touch that. Basically, don't touch the loco scripting, because if you start messing around with that, you will kill it. But that's again why you've made a backup, isn't it? Right, so we've basically deleted everything now from our list that we think we're going to need to delete. So all the scripting of the controls, everything, we've left that alone. So if I click save, theoretically we should have a loco now which has no sounds, no smoke, no steam, no particles, no noise. It's a dead loco, but we can still drive it. So we'll just fire up Train Sim. The other thing to mention is that if you've got Train Sim running, you can't be in a scenario while you're doing this because you will kill it. You will murder Train Sim horribly. If you quite simply are in the menu, it's fine. You can go back and forth between Railworks tools and then this scenario. So we're loaded in, and in the spirit of, you know, making things on TV, here's one that I made earlier. This is a dead loco. So first of all, we'll go to the list. We'll click AWP. 4200 dead. I may have accidentally deleted something important. Hang on.
Oh my goodness.
Why is that 5-2? Why is that a 52?
Because
now
it's a 42. Because BR 52.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I've actually got a 4200 there, so there we go, 4298. Alright, just Train Sim was weirding me out there. Right, okay, so we've got a couple of locos in the scenario. We'll click play, Birth. And as you see, I've clicked on it, and we've still got a working loco. In fact, if I go in the cab, what can you not hear, everybody? You cannot hear the sound. But we are able to operate it as a normal loco. But you can hear, as it's rolling, you can hear the cylinders still making that noise. So while it's being shunted as a dead loco, it's still making the weird noise. But also it's got no crew in the cab. So for all intents and purposes, this is a dead loco for a scrapyard scene. So there you go, chaps. That is how you do it. And of course you can have any number loco that you want. It doesn't actually matter. So that is proof that that idea works. So that's how you do it with the Victory Works loco, and I believe pretty much any other loco. Unfortunately, I couldn't figure out how to delete those lamps that are on the side. I'm not sure whether there's any need to, but for a scrapped loco, that's probably as good as we're going to get. Obviously, you know, this is for like episode 1 Over the Hills, or if you happen to make yourself a scrapyard scene in your YouTube series. There you go. That is how you can do that. So I hope you found that interesting. Of course, if we go and look in the cab, we've got a full empty cab. No people inside. Feels pretty eerie, doesn't it? The only thing that we couldn't really do, we couldn't get rid of the coal that was in the bunker. I tried doing that and it messed up the scripting of the loco. So, yeah. I couldn't really do anything about that, I'm afraid. So what we'll do is we'll just quit that scenario, go back to our desktop. That's how you do a dead loco. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add a face to something. And I want to do something easy just to get started, because I don't want it to be too complicated, because I need to kind of remember how to do it as well. Just trying to think. What logo should I do?
F-160.
Calm down. What?
Put it on the S-160, you twat.
Right, just speak normally.
I am?
You were practically shouting down. So you want it on an S-160?
Well, no, I was just taking the piss, because, the S-160 has the weird smoke box.
Yeah, that's why I was going to say that it's probably not the best idea to put it on an S-160.
Which is exactly why I'm telling you to do it.
Jesus.
Put it on the jet train.
Oh, for fuck's sake, come on.
Be realistic, Ken Dennis.
Put it on the back of the jet engine and animate it to spin round as the jet engine spins round.
Try it on Flying Scotsman.
Ugh.
I think that's already done.
Yeah.
It was actually done. Do you know what? I think I will. Flying Scotsman. That is Is it Dovetail or RSC? I think that's RSC.
Yeah,
it is RSC. Yeah, it was years before that. So.
Flying Scotsman and Flying Scotsman 02. Wait, what's the difference between 1 and 2 then?
I think
the second pack was wartime.
The second
black,
is wartime black. Yeah.
Okay. So I've got 4472 Brunswick. I think there was already. Yeah, Flying Scotsman with a face there. So let's do LNAR double tender engine, double engine. Yeah, go on. We're gonna do the American version. So first thing I need to do is get my faces, and that's being kindly made by Mr. James Horrocks, JH55000. And I think for Flying Scotsman we need to have an old fogey's face. So if I go miscellaneous, City of Truro face, pipe. No, it's just eyes ahead. Where's eyes ahead? Standard face. So I need to just copy that. This is basically the child object now. So RSC. Flying Scotsman, rail vehicle, steam, Scotsman, LNER, double. So we'll paste that there. So basically that's a reference. That is the child object for a face. Domtron is saying we should try Mallard. That would be more difficult because that one is, a flat-faced loco. So I don't know how.
It's worth a shot though.
Yeah, but I'm not quite that good at doing this yet. Might not be able to do it. Let's just see how we get on with Flying Scotsman first. So it does take about 20 minutes or so per loco, I think. Double engine, face, birth. Right, we'll go back to RW Tools, open, Railworks, assets, RSC. Yay, 1 dislike. Whoever it is already here. RSC. Keep them coming. I thrive. I thrive on dislikes. It feeds me. Flying Scotsman, rail vehicles, steam. My eyes are hurting already. LNER double. Engine double face. Birth. There we go. A3 engine Pegler green. Okay. So we'll copy the name and we will replace that to be something easier for me. So we'll call that AWP A3 Pegler Green. Yep. Oh no, actually, hang on, I can't. Hang on. Yeah, I can do it like this. Yep. Birth. So all I'm doing is changing the name of it in the game to be with a face. So birth will replace all. Yes. So now, if I remember correctly, I've got to scroll all the way to the bottom. Right, Flying Scotsman child objects. This is where there is a little bit of messing around, I'm afraid. So it might be a bit weird. If you don't follow it, don't panic. What I've got to do at this bit is essentially just copy and paste child objects, and then we'll mess around after. So, no, that didn't work. No, said birth. So when you paste the actual child object, you have to select like that. So basically when you're selecting your whole child object to copy, you copy that, and then when you paste, you have to select that one, and it'll delete that when you paste it. So we've pasted 2 lots of cylinder cocks. Now don't worry about that for now. I think we were adding City of Truro's face, weren't we? So we actually don't need 2. Yeah, I caught this up. So Control Z. Cylinder cocks. Right, okay, we only need 1 set of them. This face, City of Truro's face, already has the eyes built in. Yay, 4 dislikes. Feed me the dislikes. Going back. Delta string. Cylinder cocks. We'll rename that just to make it easier. Face. Standard face. And then, this is where it gets a bit clever, is we have to copy the source file. So if you see what I've copied and pasted there, basically you're telling the script what you want to reference. So if you've added a child object, you're now telling a train simulator what you've added and where you've added it. So if I just control and paste diff, that's the reference directory. And then you have to right click on this, rename and copy, because you have to get the text of this exactly right, and that includes things like spaces, arrows. It really matters, so you have to be really finicky with it. Paste. Right, so basically now we have told the game what we want it to attach and where to find it. The next part is we have to tell it where to put it. So that's where all these little numbers here come from. Now, there is a website which Sam sent to me which tells you all different things about the X, Y, Z axis and numbers that it needs to be. Yeah. But if I remember rightly, that needs to... The top number is the first number... The 6th number and the 11th number needs to be 1, 1, 1. And that's important. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that needs to be 1 as well. Everything else here needs to be 0. It can also be -0, it doesn't matter as long as it's 0, because that is the way it's rotated and you don't want that doing anything at this point. So now the bottom 4 ones, oh, we need to put minus, so it's -1, +1, -1. So it's minus plus minus. This probably doesn't make a lot of sense to you. I'm not going to try and explain it because I don't understand it. But that's how it works. So just accept it and move on. If I just get rid of those. Now, that's basically told Train Simulator which direction you want the face to be. So by putting it -1, 1, and then -1, I've told Train Sim that I want the face pointing forwards on the loco. I will see it when we test it. The next part is the X, Y, and Z axis of the actual face compared to the loco. So every loco has an X, Y, Z axis where all objects are referenced to. Oh my god, I've just had a super chat. $5 from Fortmaster. Where would you put the face on a Garrett locomotive? Well, Fortmaster, thank you for your donation. It's very kind of you. I still haven't worked out how to actually find out where these donations are going, but... oh, and we've had a notification thing, so that's probably for you, Fortmaster. Thank you very much, sir. If you would put a face on a Garrett loco, I think that would be... well, it would probably be conventionally on the boiler, you know, on the smokebox door. But with a Garrett, if like I did it with the Welsh Highland Railway loco, it would be a bit strange, wouldn't it? Right, let's have a look. So I've got my little sheet of paper. The x-axis is side to side on the loco. The y-axis is up and down, and z is front to back. I've got my little piece of paper. So, because it's Flying Scotsman, we're not exactly sure at this point where our datum point is on the loco. So what we're going to do is make a few assumptions. So we'll just call it 5. No, shit. Sorry. The first one is your number 4. I'm not saying this right. So this one here, the fourth one from the bottom, is your x-axis. That needs to be 0 because 0 references the center line of the loco. So you want the face on the center line. Your y-axis is your vertical height. So we're going to call that 2.5. And I think it may be a little bit more because you want the center of the nose of the face to be kind of on the smokebox dart. But we will... This is very much a trial and error process. And then Z, so the length from it, normally the datum point is somewhere in the cab. So I'm going to call it 6 meters. Also, the other thing to mention is that these -1, 1, and -1 points, they also reference the actual scale of the face. So what we'll do now is we will save and make our backup, and we'll load up Train Sim, and we'll see, first of all, if it's actually worked. So let's go into the scenario editor. The other thing is, when you make your scenario, just make a blank scenario, no route, no scenery, just a couple of lengths of track, because otherwise you're going to spend 20 years loading up Train Sim every time. The first thing to do is to open RSC in your asset list thingy. So Flying Scotsman. And what we'll do now is we'll click A. I can't remember if... Oh yeah, there I go. A3 engine green or Pegler green face. Oh! It worked first time. So as you see, we'll just put a tender on it. A3 tender for... There we go. Double tender. And we'll add a driver icon. So as you see, the face is now referenced to the loco. So if I move the loco back and forth, that's proof it is actually attached to the loco. It is slightly too low, it is slightly too small, and it is slightly too far ahead. So what we'll do now is we'll save the scenario. And so we need to go up, back, and scale it up. So now if we exit Train Sim, back to the menu, we'll go back to Railworks Tools. So we need to scale it up. So we'll call it 1.1, 1.1, 1.1. Now, I wouldn't recommend scaling it up much more than like 0.1 of something, because you'll see now how much bigger it actually is. So we wanted to go up a bit. So I think we'll call that 2.8. And we wanted to go back, so we'll call that 5.5. And this is very much where the difficult part of adding faces to locos is that getting this part right is important. Once you've got this part right, all you got to do is copy paste, change the reference. So that's the easy bit. It just takes a long time. This is the difficult part. So let's see how we got on when we did our little modifications. So actually, scale doesn't look too bad. Maybe it can come down just a touch. It needs to come forward again. Unfortunately, with this face, what you'll find is when you look at it from the back, you'll see that there's a gap here. That's something which can't be avoided because, as you see, the smokebox dart is actually going through his nose. So there's no way to avoid that. So we will have to move the face forward until the smokebox dart is hidden. That's one of the sad things about these faces.
He has his nose pierced.
With a smokebox dart. It's set at a new standard. So actually we'll call it 1.11. We'll scale it up ever so slightly. So I need to go 5.55. What you got to remember is every time you move it, you're moving it quite a lot. Even though you're only moving it 0.1 or decimal point, you will move it quite a lot. So I've just saved. Let's load up Train Sim again and see how we got on with that modification. Okay, so we've moved it forward. As you see, the gap is really big now, but it's still not far enough, because we can still see that smokebox dart. And unfortunately, that's where some faces start looking a bit crap when you add them to locos, because for that reason you have to have it so far forward that there's a huge gap between the smokebox door and the face. But we don't really have much choice. Scale wise, it actually looks not too bad now. I think scale wise it's actually okay, but again it needs to come forward a bit. So we'll quit and we'll call that 5.58. Save, reload, replay. Now that's looking a bit more positive. Nope, we've still got a smokebox dart in his eye. And you see, now it's really looking crap. So this, I would actually say that this one is more of a failure, this face, for that reason. When you look at it from ahead, it's not too bad. But when you look at it from the side, it does look a little bit naff.
Because I picked the wrong engine, Reese?
Well, it's not that you picked the wrong engine, it's just the fact that the smokebox dart is in a crap place to put a face. If the smokebox dart is pointing down or pointing directly up, then it's not a problem. You can have the face quite close to the smokebox. But it's just
Or if the dart was smaller, like...
If the dart was smaller, that would be ideal. Ideally, if the smokebox door could be removed, would be even better. But you know, that's not really possible in Train Sim. Let's have another look. So we moved it forward a touch. It's still slightly in his eye, but I think that'll do. Because unfortunately, it's not the best face, but it has worked.
No, that's fine.
I'm not particularly happy with it, if I'm honest. So, yeah, that's basically what I've been doing over the last few weeks with adding faces. A big thank you to Sam Stevington for helping me figure out how to do that. So, we've done Flying Scotsman. So, we'll just give him a little shunt.
You could try and give Flying Scotsman an eye patch.
Well, I can't actually make stuff. I'm only using the faces that I've been given.
Yeah, Yeah, well, I can see that, yeah.
Right, so what's the next loco then, chaps?
What about the cheap off-road shunters that RSC came up with years ago?
Nah, come on,
Andrew Bartley.
something better than that. Come on.
Yeah.
Something interesting.
Yeah, give me an interesting one.
What about a saint, since Lady of Legend is in
A
Steam?
saint.
Chorus number 7.
I've already done that one.
And LNER A.
In fact, let's just go have a look at the
Someone already
ones.
said a.
Try an American loco. I'm joking. I'm joking. Don't do that.
I've already done one.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah, he did.
Damn it, Reese.
3.
Where is RSC? RSC... Big boy.
Oh god, no.
I
It's gonna be
have.
horrible.
I've done it.
You did a big boy.
There we go.
God.
You made a big mistake, mate.
Nope.
Big boy, more like big mistake.
Big boy.
Nice one, fucker.
Rear frame. No, front frames. And then tender. I can't remember what the Union Pacific tender is. RSC big boy tender.
Wait, where's Andy?
I'm not sure where he is. He's probably either fisting a cow or he's starting on his driver training.
Yeah.
Probably most likely he's fisting a bloody.
So there is actually quite a difference between the two locos here. In terms of size, Big Boy and Flying Scotsman.
That big boy, put it down.
That whistle is the most AIDS whistle I've ever heard. PVRS saying, Productions is saying, why is everyone obsessed with putting faces on trains? Well, considering that my whole series is based around that concept.
Yeah.
Stupid question. Anyway,
Yeah.
And also Thomas. Tom's the tank engine now.
so yeah, there's the big boy with a Stephanie face on it.
You want to talk about? You want to talk about size difference? Just looking at Scotsman versus the big boy.
Can I do a size comparison to chorus number 7 and Big Boy?
Oh my
With
god.
the faces.
Right.
It's a good tiny little thing.
Chorus number 7, that is Skyhook Games SHG.
Yep.
Narrow gauge pack.
Ooh, narrow gauge engine with a face.
We definitely
Well.
need more narrow gauge, I think.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm still waiting for the articulated one if that's not out yet. Wait, is it
The
out?
Garrett's.
Well,
Yeah, is that out? I don't know.
There
No.
we go.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that in game and in 009.
let's face it, Reese has gone mad.
Oh, I see what you did.
Hey,
there.
I get it.
But
Let's face it. It's time for you to face the consequences.
There you go, chaps. There is a size comparison.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Mainly.
oh my
We're
god.
watching the stream right now.
Holy crap.
It's tiny.
That's flipping huge.
That's like
And the train
comparing
would
7
be
and a quarter
right
inch.
right now, but you know.
It's basically, compared
That's
to a big
like-
boy, it's like a 7 and a quarter inch model, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, mate.
Yeah.
That is.
Well,
I don't know.
one thing.
An American narrow gauge is the same size as our standard gauge.
It definitely has a narrow
No,
line.
one thing Americans have is a bunch of fat bastards.
Wait,
Right.
That's coming
Bit
from American as
stereotypical,
well.
isn't it?
Oh no, you've
So-
triggered James.
What's next?
James, I'm American as well. You have to admit, most of America's full of a bunch of people.
Yeah, I'm proud to have a little extra weight.
It's the
Making
first time
America
I've ever
great
heard
again.
that one.
So, what
Hey,
loco are we
fat
doing
people are
next?
harder to kidnap.
That's true.
Castle class.
The Coronation Scots.
Didn't you? Didn't you do the same?
No, I didn't do the same.
Can you do a ship?
I wouldn't know how to do a ship. Saints. Let's have a look in my list.
What about Coronation Scott?
No, because that's got the fully, what's it called? You know, the streamlining on it.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Wait,
Oh, what was I doing? Victory Works. That's the Saint, isn't it?
no idea.
Victory Works. GWR Saint. Now, which pack will it be?
Main pack is the GWR livery.
Right.
Right, okay, I have no idea which pack it is. I think it's GWR Saint 2 because that was the BR variants.
Yeah, that's the BR
Yeah.
one.
7-zip, open. I need to copy all them files across.
Why don't you try Merchant Navy class?
Because we don't have a Merchant Navy
Yeah, we don't
class.
have them. Apart from the IHH one, which is rubbish.
No.
Jet train.
To be
The
frankly
jet,
honest, even
the
if
jet train would be a failure.
even if I was given the IHH stuff for free, I would not use it.
Yeah.
Rail
Well, maybe the
vehicles,
crane, but
Steam,
that's it.
Saint, BR Black or BR Green.
BR Green.
BR
Green.
Green
Yeah.
engine.
Your choice.
Ren.
I'm not one of those angry armchairs.
Oh god, this is not gonna work. Hang on a minute. Why is it like that? This is where it's a bit strange.
I need to have a look at this. I need to have a look at the street.
Saint Square, Saint. Oh no, it is Saint Curved. Because they're all different types. Right, let's try curved frame. What is Lady of Legend? Is that square frame or curved frame?
It's a
That's
square,
square
frame.
frames inside steam pipes.
Two pours of
Square
fire.
frame. Yeah, let's just try this one. Copy paste before we do anything. Standard face, birth. Control new, and I'll just get me faces.
Wow.
What face should we have on it?
Have you got
Stephanie.
a shitty grin? Wait, do you have a shit-eating grin?
A shit-eating grin. I can't say that I've got a shit-eating grin in my list of
Can you put
faces.
Stephanie's on?
What about that boy's face?
You know,
Nice smile.
of course, I went to James Horrocks. I said, "How can you make me some faces? I want a shit-eating grin as one of them." You know, that's exactly how it went.
Legit
dear
stains
Lord.
the teeth.
Oh, dude. Right. Okay. Right. Assets. Victory Works. Saint. Rail vehicles. Steam. Saint. BR Green. Engine.
Penis.
No. No penis for you.
That was the thing back.
Hang on. Did I say it was BR Green or BR Black? What was I doing?
BR
Yeah,
Green.
green.
BR
Oh,
Green.
jinx. You're me
No,
a custom
I've
green.
done it BR Black. Right, okay, I've done the wrong one. Well, you're going to have to
No,
live
that's
with BR
fine.
Black.
Round of applause for Fisty. Wait,
Clap,
wait,
clap.
what?
Round of applause for fisting. Okay.
That is so wrong.
No, I said Fisty. Why not? Wait, what?
What does this stream come to?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Next lesson.
That's what it's come to.
I don't
I don't know anymore.
what's going on anymore.
Place. Exit.
This is shit.
Copy. Well, screw you then.
No, it's just this old chat. It's like a round of applause for Fisty.
This went downhill real fast.
It did.
Right, so
So fast that it came off at the bottom.
let's just copy the file.
It didn't even go
Earth.
halfway.
And birth. Now this is going to be different because we have to copy. We have to add the face and we have to add the eyes, so it's going to be a little bit different this time. So we'll call
God, I
this
can imagine that.
laughing face.
Like forgets the one eye. Well, I'll make an eye patch now.
Yeah.
We'll call this eyes ahead. And right, okay. So I need to copy rail vehicles. Yeah, there.
I can imagine just one big eye on a pannier. Like, instead of the whole face, it's just one bloody eye.
No,
That would be
But
beautiful.
Illuminati Panya.
no, I can imagine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Da-da-da-da-dun.
I can imagine it. No, wouldn't it be cool if like if like I don't know, someone made a face but put an eye patch on, then put it on like Smokey Joe, and make it One-Eyed Joe.
Oh.
How about Cotton Eye
That is
Joe?
smart. That is blooming smart.
It's the one-eyed gent, said the one again.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That needs to be 0. 10, 11. That needs to be -1. And we shall call you 0. We'll call you 2.5, and we'll call you 6. And the beauty of this bit is now I can add. Wait, is that laughing face? Oh, I need to do the same again for there, don't I? For the eyes. So rail vehicles. Copy. But instead we need to call that eyes ahead. So instead of laughing, you are eyes ahead. And the beauty of this bit is I can simply copy and paste my referencey thing there and save. Now theoretically, if we cross all our fingers and toes, this will work, because Victory Works stuff.
Toes.
You don't have toes, right? Okay, well this is going well. Cross
Don't need to
things that you
cross
can
your
cross.
toes.
Oh, that means I can use Jesus Christ.
Oh, that. Oh.
Right. Scenario editor and Ash 57566 is asking if I've done any Cali locos. Yes, I've done lots of them. A lot of them have had the face treatment, much to the distress of Chris. Let's see, because Victory Works was a little
Why
bit
do they
weird.
just have faces?
Victory Works.
I have a very bad feeling that when the P2 finally comes out, that it's gonna get the Reese treatment.
Of course it will.
Of course it will.
Right, AWP Saint.
No shit.
Yes! Yes! It's worked.
What?
The only
I
thing,
need to
happen?
so we're too far forward, we need to go up a bit, and we need to go back a bit. But it's
From what I
important.
understand.
Too far
I need
forward,
to-
back up!
BR Saint 3,000 gallon tender. No, that's green, I don't want that. I want a black one. There we go.
Chair creaking.
Oh,
Play.
I'm just looking how it looks in the stream. It's just like, oh no.
Looking at the stream right now, it looks terrifying.
I need to have a
It's
look
like
at
an
the screen again.
extended neck.
It looks more
Right.
scary than terrifying.
You can say the saint is off its face.
Ah.
But you know what, David? That was actually a really good joke for you. I will give you credit. 0.9.
Oh
I
dear.
wonder if Mark will drop in.
Just gonna
0.9.
face the fact.
I'm waiting.
And go for
I've been waiting for Mark to drop in all night. Right.
Mark.
Better mark your calendars.
Uh.
Round of applause for fisting.
Yeah, I changed my username just for fun.
So we got Angry Fistman
Hey, you know what?
Productions.
Oh no.
Round of applause for
Reese,
fisting.
in honor
and
of
fisting
Mark, you ought to take a Mark 1 coach and put a face on it.
I haven't tried a coach yet. I've gone too far up. I need to go back, and I might need to scale up a bit. So
You could use
gone
the Stroudley
so far
coaches and make Annie and
away.
Clarabelle.
oh good god, I would piss off so
Please,
many
no.
people.
Please, no.
Do you know what? That is good enough reason for me to do it.
No, you do
Flippin' heck.
it Fuji,
Do you
Mark.
need someone? Hey, Reese, do you need someone to coach you on how to do it?
How was that funny?
You want somebody to coach you on that?
James, you need to be shot.
Yeah, what?
You don't.
How was that
Okay,
funny?
pulls out the shotgun.
It was worth a shot.
It's worth a shot with a
I
shot.
have a feeling that I'm going to be banned from ever visiting him in real life.
Yep, you're banned from
And
AWP
you're
forever.
banned.
Yeah.
The end.
Dear God.
Where's Mark? Mark.
Where's
Oh, Mark.
We're telling bad jokes, so you would think that would summon him.
Yeah.
It
We
should
need to
do.
tell the worst jokes possible. That is how you summon the
Right,
mark.
it needs to go
Stream chat. I don't
That's a
think it's
punishment.
2 point,
He's not very chatty tonight.
2.5. Oh no,
Maybe
let's
with
try
Andy.
2.6. And we'll do.
Maybe he's
4.9.
with Andy.
Oh my.
down together.
Oh
In,
my!
in a cow farm.
Yeah, let's lay off that. It's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
It's time to
Grand.
move
Always
on.
old.
It was funny, like
Come on, James.
Move on.
It's like 4 weeks old. That's like ages ago.
True.
We live
Right.
in this society.
Okay,
Well,
so
It's
I've
crazy
gone
to say
too
that
far
that
in, but the
month's months
scale
old, but it's
looks
still
good,
going.
and the position looks good. I just need to come out a little bit further. It kind of looks
Okay.
like she's had a
Oh
collision.
my.
Oh my!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Kill me.
just the consecutive, like, oh, it sounds like a penis joke reaction.
Bloody hell, mate. I heard something.
Come forward a little touch more.
That's
I
funny.
think.
I didn't realize that I was already in Echo, Utah.
I didn't realize that was James until I realized
I
that was
just see
Red.
all of
James,
the
James, you're getting me to the point where if I ever see you on the big boy chase to Ogden, I'd shoot you.
I love it when everyone talks at the same time. It's great.
It was worth
It's
it.
amazing.
Pretty much.
it's deafening.
It's
I
that
turned my
deafening.
microphone down because it was a lot higher before.
Reese, we have completely
It's
ruined your
lightning.
Right, let's have a look.
Excuse me.
We need to come a
Fucking
little bit.
fisting custom creams.
Oh.
Why the hell did you just randomly say insect?
It's just a thing sticking out.
I think we need to come a little bit further out just to get rid of that smoke box dart. So we'll call that 5.02.
Hope
Wait.
to call it something nice.
It is basically just trial and error at this point, just trying to get the face in exactly the right position.
Error, you know all about that, Reese.
Pretty much. Wait, what we're laughing about again?
You are the most funniest guy in the entire planet. You know that?
I'll be here all week.
The time.
Hooray!
Yeah, I'd say that face is pretty much perfect now. Just looked at the stream.
No, it still needs to come out a bit further.
Ah, okay.
For Reese's
That's what they
perfection,
Oh,
nothing.
We're almost there. Very close. And if I look by the side, there's no gap. Some faces, they actually had an extended sort of back bit so that if you look at it from the back, then it won't cause a problem like it did with the City of Truro face. So, yeah.
Okay.
Let's
I must ask you a question.
let's come forward a little touch more.
Oh, do you ask it?
I'm really looking forward to this.
Oh,
Oh,
please.
come on!
We're all. Most of us are responsible adults. You've got to go forward on this.
Why do we need to make so many puns?
No bloody clue.
Why?
Wait, I guess it's our punishment for living.
There we go.
Oh my god!
It was way too loud in there. Again, it got to the point where I couldn't hear myself think.
Yeah, it's not helping you get over your writer's blocking.
No, I mean, it was just like... It's nice to have a couple of people, but when everyone's trying to talk over each other, I just can't. I can't do it no more. Right, train sim. I think we're more or less in the right place now. We're face is a little bit further out than I'd like it, but it covers the smoke box dart, and it's in the right place. So we'll just check that everything still works, which it does. So I've now got a working saint with a face.
You gotta admit, some of those puns, dumb as they were pretty funny. Anyway, I have no doubt right now they're trying to. They probably, some of them have probably figured out why we got moved, or why we moved.
Right. So I've done a GWR saint. What loco would you like to see, James?
Not entirely sure. How about... Oh... No, I really can't think of what I would like to see. Specifically because I don't know what you have. What all you have, I mean.
Well, just make a suggestion and then I'll tell you if I've got it or not.
How about something LNER that's not a Pacific? Do you have anything like that?
V2?
Have you done that before?
No, but I can give it a go.
Let's do it.
Shall I try the advanced? Oh god, I can still hear the noise of the engine. Right,
Oh,
okay.
no.
Right.
Sorry.
Let's do the Just Trains V2.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna do a different face this time. So
sorry about the freak out, but I was in the middle of a game where survival is the name of the game, and I got found.
Oh, fair enough.
I was trying to get away before, but I got knifed. One of those hide from the killer kind of games.
Assets. Just Trains. I've not tried a Just Trains loco yet. So this will be interesting.
Hold up a second.
LNER V2.
I'm gonna pop in the other chat, make a random noise, and return.
Well, fair enough then. 4771. Paste. Just Trains V2 4771.
They're all in there going, what the?
Face birth, so let's open it up. Assets. Just Trains. LNER V2. I've got no idea if this is gonna work because I've not tried one of the Just Trains ones. No, is it Prairie? Yes, it is. It is a Prairie. Engine. With a face birth.
Yeah, they're in there freaking out. They're like, what?
AWP.
Sorry, Reese, I'm having
LNER
fun.
V2 4771. Confused face. Replace all, and it's replaced all those names. So zoom to the bottom. Let's see. Scenery. It's still a child object. Child name. Green arrow nameplate. That's more like it. There we go. So we shall add 2 elements in here. Birth and birth. Steam feed. So we'll call this one confused face, and we shall call this one eyes ahead. Rail vehicles. And we shall copy the correct things. Confused.com. So now we've referenced those. So this needs to be a -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That needs to be a minus. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll call that 0, 2.5.
Oh, Reese.
6. And then we'll copy those references. Well, what's up?
The user Big John up there, I server muted him because he says he's fixed his mic issue now. Not that it's going to affect the stream anymore, but
That's alright. So I've saved that. Let's go back into Train Sim. What the hell was that?
what?
I heard someone go, woo, woo. No! Train Sim died! No!
No!
It does that every so often. It's nothing to do with what we're doing. It just decided it was going to die.
It's a big fan of the 7F, but it misinterpreted what it meant. That's what I think. It's a beautiful day outside, and I've got the window open so I could get some fresh air, but there's kids playing outside. So if you hear anything outside, that's probably what it is. Hold on a second. That's better.
Right, we're back in. Build.
Get back here.
So it's 5 past 10. Right, so what loco was it that I just did? The Just Trains V2, so we'll get Just Trains in the list. I think it's... Well, that looks interesting. I don't know what the hell happened there. That's very interesting.
Oh.
His eyes are bulging out for some reason. So,
Bulgy. Oh wait, no, we can't do that.
That's not the right tender.
Sounds like a tender mistake.
It was a very tender mistake.
Work like this deserves some tender loving care. Boy. I've done it again.
That looks a little bit closer to what it should be.
Oh.
Well, it still works. Just blowing steam like a lunatic, but yeah.
Yay.
Alright, so I need to go up, I need to go back, and I think there's something wrong with the scaling, but we'll figure that out in a bit. So we'll go back to our W tools. Online friend says Wales is crap. Well, you know, you would say that because your mother was crap. So, you know, sore loser, I'm afraid. So what did I change that to? 6. That's odd. The eyes are in the right place.
Be right back.
Right, let's try that again. Stupid workshop. Right, let's load up train sim. Where was I? Right, train sim. So that's made the face bigger, which looks pretty good actually. The eyes are still too far. Who's that?
Me again.
You again. You again! It's still too far forward. The eyes are still too far out. I don't know why the eyes aren't matching with the face. They should be matching. Right, quit. Come on, train sim. Right, so we need to go up. Let's call it 3 meters for the center.
That's just really weird right there. The eyes bulging.
Save. Let's try that. Oh, too far.
Too far.
We've gone slightly too far, and if you look at the center of the nose, I think the face needs to come down a bit as well. So we'll go back out. You'll see it now when it loads, so we'll do that as 2.8. 2.8. 5.2. Out. Save.
Oh dear lord.
Did you see it?
That does not look right at all.
Right, so I think it needs to go up a touch. Scaling looks okay. And it needs to go back a touch. Up a touch, back a touch.
Looks like you need to scale back on your directions.
Up a touch, back a touch. Save. Yep. That might be too far. Yes, it is. It's up too far and back too far. Up too far, back too far. So up 8.5, we'll call that 8.5 and 1.5. Let's try 1.5 and see how we get. Save, duff, replay. I'll sort the eyes out in a bit, chaps. Let's get the face in the right. We're almost there. We're almost there, just out a touch more and eyes back a bit. So eyes, we want to be, let's call that 5.05. We're getting closer. Yeah, the side of the face is doing the same thing again. But we're not going to get away with that, unfortunately. It will look that way, so we need to go back out. It's 5.20 and we'll call that 5.0. That's looking a bit better. Eyes could go back just a touch more. In fact, the face is going to come out just a touch more anyway. We are almost there, chaps. So face will bring out to 5.22. Save. There we go. We got it. We've got it, chaps. We've got a green arrow in game. I think the eyes could go back just a touch more, actually. Unfortunately, this face hasn't really been too successful with regards to that. This one would be better having a female face. But there we go.
Well, is it getting in touch with its feminine side?
Just a little bit.
That V2 in the stream where I'm at on it, it does not look amused at all. Green arrow is not amused.
Whoops. I killed it.
What did you do?
Well, I might have crashed it through the buffers. Alright,
Goodness sake, Grease.
so that's a V2. That one wasn't that successful. Unfortunately, with the faces, it depends on the side of the face and how far back it goes. That's one of the problems that we had when we did the faces project initially. Right, let's have a look. What other loco should we do? Because we've done a V2, we've done a Saint. What other loco? I'm going to do one more loco and then we'll call it an end for that live stream.
First thing. No, NK Productions just joined in.
Oh god, Nathan has just arrived and we're not far off finishing now.
Sounds like something that happened. That sounds like something that happened during the Caledonian 812 stream.
I've already done a Sterling single, so nobody... A Super D, oh god, a Super D.
P2.
Do you know what? Not out yet. I will try the Super D. I got no idea if it's gonna work. Assets. I'll use the female face again because that's got the longer sides, just in case. So we'll do an angry face this time. Now, Michael Whiteley, I think it is. Super D. Oh god. Just got to extract everything at the moment. Right. Okay, we're in. Rail vehicles, Steam, Super D. Oh god. Right. Which version? Genuinely, I have no idea which version I should use. I'm assuming it's engine.
Your assumptions.
Let's try that engine. No, don't want to rename that. I want to copy paste. Oh, stop that. Right, copy paste. Nah, David, you've said preserved version. No, I'm not. I'm going to do a dirty old Super D. Right, let's load up Railworks tools. Michael Whiteley. Super D. Rail vehicles. Steam. Super D, engine dirty, engine face, I think. Yep, this is it, LNWR G2 with weathering. So we'll search and replace that with AWP G2080 heavy weathering, angry face, eyes ahead. Replace all, boom, shakala. All the way down to the bottom. So that is a child object. Blank, I have no idea what blank is. driver. Okay, that is an object, so we'll... balls. No, stop doing that. Right, okay. We'll copy that. No, I don't want that one. Driver, that's what we wanted. One, two. 1950s driver, so we'll call that angry face. And then we'll call this one eyes ahead. So now I need to copy rail vehicles. Yep, all the way to there. Get rid of that. Birth, and then angry. There, copy text. And then eyes ahead, we need to do the same. My eyes are starting to get tired now from looking at all this text. Eyes ahead, that's the problem, is because I have to read the text. My eyes start hurting. Save. Right, now if you look at all the numbers, they look a bit knackered. So the first one is just going to be -1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That needs to be a 1. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That needs to be a -1. Everything else needs to be 0. Because that's all the rotation-y things, so we'll put all that to 0. So that is the 0 there. We need that one to be 3, and we need that to be 5. Now that should, so it's 1 minus 1, -1, 1 minus 1. Copy that and paste that reference. Save. Let's load up Train Sim. Let's see if it worked. Let's see if my dicking around with bin files is going to pay off, because this is another advanced loco. There's me just trains confused looking green arrow. Michael Whiteley. AWP.
Alright.
Oh, there we go, lads. We've got a rather pissed off looking Super D.
Ooh.
Right, so I need to come down a lot. I think scale looks okay, down and in. Let's get the position right. So down and in, down. So we'll call that 2.6, 2.6, and we'll call that 4.5, 4.5. Right. Let's see if that worked. Oh. Needs to come down a bit more, but actually positioning wise, it's not far off. needs to come down quite a bit, and it might even need to be scaled up. Oh yeah.
Did you just...
No.
Goodness sake, Reese.
I didn't do nothing. 4.55, so it needs to come down 2.4. Let's try 2.4 for height. Damn it, we've come down too far now.
Bravo.
Yeah, that's the problem, is that one little movement, you can move really far with this coding. So let's try 2.5, that's in the middle of where we were. Save. Alright, let's see, did that do it? That's nigh on perfect. Just, I don't know, actually I think that's pretty spot on. I think it could go up just a fraction. And it could go back just a fraction, I think. Let's try it. Five, 4, 5, 2. Save. It's nice having the live stream playing in the background, because then I can sort of cross-reference with what I'm doing. There we go. There you go, David. You've got an angry looking Super D. What do you want to call her, David?
Good evening.
Sam!
Yep.
How you doing, fella?
Oi!
Oi.
Oi.
Oi, oi, oi. You
I'm
missed it.
doing alright.
I might do one or two more now that Sam's here.
Oh, have I just joined right at the end?
Well, I was planning to end it, but since you're here, I might do a couple more, actually.
Well, I thought I'd come and watch you and see what you're actually doing.
Yeah.
And check you're doing it right and disapprove of you when you do it wrong.
So David Bolton has just got the distinction of being able to name a Super D. And a pretty pissed off looking Super D, actually.
Right, let's...
And we've also got Green Arrow, but the face doesn't fit that great, if I'm honest.
Right, I think that's my headset's plugged in properly.
God, the brakes on this G2 are good.
It's a miserable looking G2.
It is. It does look a bit pissed off, doesn't it?
It
But
does.
you'll see in the live stream in just a moment where the faces are sometimes a little bit knackered. Like on the side of Green Arrow, you can really see the gap. So some. Sorry.
I'm guessing with that one you can't put it any further back, because if you do,
It won't.
you get a smokebox dart through the nose.
Exactly.
Well, what you could do is you could try stretching it a bit.
No, I think it'll just distort the face, won't it?
It would a bit, but...
Well, there's proof I can now have a Super D in Over the Hills. Boris the pissed off Super D. There you go. Well, actually, no, it's got to be a female, because I put a female face on it, Dave. It's got to be a female face. Unless it's a Russian lady. Borislava.
It's another Stephanie.
Stephanie the Super D.
See, for anyone who's wondering, as far as I'm aware, all the female faces are all called Stephanie.
Pretty much, yes.
Which means that every single female engine is actually Stephanie.
Yes. So Sam, what loco would you like me to add a face to?
Ooh, I've got the perfect one.
Yeah, it's going to be something really difficult now, isn't it?
I would like you to add a face to Duchess of Hamilton.
Duchess of Hamilton.
Yep.
You mean the streamlined
Yep.
one?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that.
Yes, you are.
How?
Exactly the same way you've done it with the rest of them.
Oh man! And then, actually, this is where the Count Dracula face could actually work.
Exactly.
Oh god, this has got to be done. Oh my god, I am enthusiastic now. You've sold this to me. Right, let's find it. Okay, what? So first of all, we need. I think angry face with eyes ahead is the right eyes. So
That sounds about right.
copy that. Assets. Is it Dovetail Games that it is in?
Yep. It's in Dovetail Games.
What's it called? The pack? Do you remember?
It's called LMS Coronation Pack 01.
Steam Coronation Engine. Oh, there's literally one bin file and nothing else.
Yep.
Jeez.
It shows you how detailed DTG make their products.
It's literally just a bin file and nothing else, right? Face. What could possibly go wrong with this? Right, okay, open. Assets.
Famous last words again, Reese.
Yes. And that's like, oh, no, not Digital Tractions. Dovetail Games.
Off to a good start.
LMS Coronation, Rail Vehicles, Steam Coronation, Engine. Yep, there we go, birth. LMS Coronation. Let's first of all rename, so find birth, and then we'll call it AWP LMS Coronation Manic Eyes Ahead. Replace all, birth. And we will scroll to the bottom where we will find some form of child object. Go on lights. I want a driver or something. Safety valve sound. Injector. It shouldn't actually matter, should it? Which one I use.
Nope. It shouldn't do if you do it right. NK Productions, the reason it looks confusing is because it is confusing. Essentially what you are looking at now is a significant part of what makes the engine work.
Angry face. Yeah, I already told everyone not to sort of look too much at this bit. Eyes ahead. So now we will do our doobie what's it where we do the thing.
Now I should probably clarify, this isn't necessarily the correct way to do it, but it's the way I do it because it works and it's easy. If you were doing it properly, you would set up the entire child objects section of code by yourself rather than copy, pasting and editing.
Yeah, but that's too advanced for me.
Well, it's something I've only had to do a few times. But essentially it's what you have to do when there's no existing child object. So there's nothing for you to copy and paste. And it's a bit of a pain.
Right, so it's referenced, so -1, 0, +1, 0, -1, 0, 4, 3, no, 4, 3, 2, 1. That needs to be 0. That needs to be 2.5. That needs to be 6. So we'll copy and paste that to the eyes. Just so I don't have to type all that again. Save, and then let's open Train Sim and we'll see. Right, World Editor. Let's see if that worked first of all, because sometimes when I do this it doesn't actually work. Most of the time it does, but there are a couple of locos where it just hasn't.
Yeah. See, when it doesn't work, there's something you have to fiddle around with a code.
Yeah.
Because essentially we're only editing the very last numbers, but if you have a look, there's that big string of code between what we're editing and the beginning of the line.
What did I call it? AWP LMS Coronation.
I believe so, something along the lines of that.
Right, we're in the... Oh, it's in. It's worked. But this is going to be super difficult to see.
Yeah, essentially what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to fly inside the engine to see.
What's the button for opening the smoke box door again?
It's either home or delete, I believe.
Home or delete? Let's have a look. I am gar home key.
What?
I don't have a home button.
Really? Well, that could bugger things up a bit. Can you have a look inside the actual, like, move inside the train?
This
Like
worked. This actually worked before.
But I'm just loading in. As soon as it's loaded in, I'll let you know which button it is.
I'm just pressing every button on my keyboard.
Is your home button, like, it's not one where you have to press, like, shift or control or something for it, is it?
Probably, because it's got page up.
Yeah, just try all your buttons until it works, I guess.
Nope, it's not. It won't let me do it.
Although, if you go inside the smart box, you can see the face still, so...
I mean, this must work, because I made that video of the Duchess that was, like, Jaws, when it was going ang 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 ang.
Yes,
and I
you did.
I did it on this laptop, so it must work.
You did it with that sound effect as well.
Exactly. E. Nope. Literally pressing every button on the keyboard.
Right, give us a second.
Turning it off and on again.
Try deleting train simulator.exe.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna help.
Well, I mean, it'd only take a few years for it to find on this and reinstall it.
Well,
By which point you'll have forgotten about it, and it'll be fine.
I would love to continue with this, but I don't think we're going to have any success unless we can open this smoke box door.
Well, if you can't, what you'll have to do is you'll have to go off it by moving inside the model.
Yeah, but we won't be able to see it.
You will.
No, but like, there'll be no point because the people can't see it for the live stream.
You can. I'm watching live stream now. You can still see it.
Yeah, but it's not going to have the same effect.
Right, where's the manual? If in doubt. LS Coronation Manual.
Right, I've literally pressed every button on the keyboard. Other people said it's home to open the smoke box.
Yeah, it is the home button.
Ah! Okay, there's a different key. FN and home.
Ah, yeah, that might be the one.
Okay, I figured it out. There we go. So we are going to be able to see it. Right, okay. So I need to come out. Right, let's carry on. This is going to be hilarious if it works. So we need to come out a bit. So let's do 6.5. Jesus. Right, okay. We're back in business.
Excellent.
I loved that video that you did with the music where it's like do-do-do-do.
Yeah, my aim is, what I want to be able to do one day is actually put that music as the whistle.
I've killed it.
What have you done?
I must have edited it and not saved. Let me try loading the game again. Nope, I think I've killed it.
Murderer.
Yeah. Whatever's happened, I think it's actually killed the model.
Oh, I know what you've got all the sparks and stuff everywhere, haven't you?
Yeah.
Essentially what you've done is you've broken one of the child objects.
Yeah.
So, what you need to do is Control and Z and just undo.
The problem is I've saved.
Yeah, but it creates a backup, remember?
No, it'll only let me change the last thing. I'm gonna have to start that one again. How have I killed it?
Beats me.
Because it was working earlier. Right. Okay, we're gonna start again with that one. Okay. Delete that. Birth. Sorry everybody, we gotta start again. Birth. Let's try not breaking it. Face. LMS coronation. Search and replace birth with AWP LMS coronation. Manic face. Replace all. Exit. The first thing I might do is just check when the face is in that I haven't killed the actual loco.
Yeah, it'll be when you get all the scripting like that, it generally means you've not connected up a child object properly. So you've accidentally deleted a line of code, or you've told it to reference something that doesn't exist, or something like that.
Right, so angry face. I don't know what happened then. So eyes ahead. -1. 0 plus 1, 0 minus 1, 0, 2.6, 6. Let's just copy, paste, and angry face, so it's rail vehicles / Ow, my eyes are hurting big time. Right, save. That's, if it's worked, then... Yeah, Nathan, I don't really know what happened. I think I killed it. See, now it looks better. FN, home.
Yeah, see, it's the thing with doing child objects, a lot of it is just trial and error.
And now it hasn't referenced the face.
Let's have a look at why it's not done that.
Why has it not done that? Something has gone wrong here.
I believe what you've actually done, unless it changes in the next few seconds on the live stream, is you've not actually told it to reference the face.
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe, I don't know, it's catching up. So you did that bit right. Did that bit right.
Oh, wait, hang on. I think I know what happened.
That all looks okay to me on the bin file.
No, I know what happened.
What did...
You know, the sideways reference was, it was like 7 meters, so it was basically 7 meters to the side of where it should have been.
Yes.
So I think that's probably what did that then.
On your XYZ, yep.
Yeah.
It's not,
And Train Sim died, of course it did. So let's fire up Train Sim again.
Yeah, what you wanted there was you wanted 0 point. Well, you wanted 0, 0 because you wanted it to be dead center.
Exactly. So that, I don't know how that crept into it, but yeah, it did. So it probably is there. It's just a million like miles away from the loco.
Yeah.
Right. So it'll take a little while for Train Sim to load up again.
Speaking of which, I've just found the Count Stania reskin.
Have you?
I have. And you know what? I think it needs remaking.
Well, with an actual face.
I'm gonna do it properly.
I am Count Stania, and I am here to suck the blood of the Great Western Railway. Ooh.
Yep, I'm gonna do it properly.
Yes.
And it needs a proper face.
We just have to ask James Horrocks if he'll do like little teeth to go with it.
Yep.
And blood. Needs a blood effect. Right, let's press play on the scenario. Have I killed the loco? Not yet. So FN home.
And just stick that picture in the voice call chat.
I can see a face and eyes. So we're getting there. So we need to come out a bit more. So quit. Right. Yeah, it needs fangs, doesn't it, Nathan? That's what I was just saying. We need little teeth of little fangs.
But if you have a look in the voice call chat on Discord, you can see the face I gave it last time. Which is a lot more terrifying than I remember it being.
I have to just give it a second before I look at the voice call chat. Briff. Let's just have a
and
quick look.
fun fact about this reskin, I actually did it in Microsoft Paint.
Oh my god.
So I think it's about time it was, well, yeah, I think
Oh
it
yeah,
needs to be
there. With one massive eye and one small eye.
Well, going for the manic look.
Yes, mate! This is a thing. Right, so I'm way too far forward and I need to go up a little bit as well. Back and up, possibly even scale down. So back, we'll do 6.5. I spent a lot of money at Peterborough today.
Yes, I thought you might have done.
Bought some lovely things though. I bought a 3-way point.
Mm.
Now to buy the 3-way points, they have to be custom built because the Pico doesn't do any. So yeah, I bought it second hand for 100 quid, whereas brand new they're like 200 quid.
Reese, what we need to do is we need to change your PIN number on your bank account card and not tell you what it is.
No, I disagree.
Your bank account doesn't.
No. What we need to do is have Hannah change the pin and never tell him.
No.
Yes.
We need to do 2.8 up.
Oh, think of how horrific we could make it. We could change it to something like we could change it to the number of an LMS loco or something.
I think Reese disapproves.
Nathan is asking me to do a whole video of the stuff that I bought at the show. Well, the thing is, it's all up on that shelf. You might even just see it in the... Yeah, you can actually see it in the video now. It's on the very top shelf of the cupboard. Right, FN home.
Don't shake the house. It might call them all come tumbling down. That wouldn't be good.
We need to go up a bit more. And I think we need to go back ever so slightly. Up a bit more, so exit.
I need to do a reskin of one of these things to be an actual bath.
3.5. Let's do 2.9. 2.9 is probably too high.
Ooh, this is interesting. I found a picture of a Lego Bullied Pacific.
Oh, yeah.
Lego Northern UK Railway Facebook page.
I think I might need to come back down just a touch. Length position is probably okay. Now I need to make it absolutely mad-eyed.
Yes, NK Productions, these are stuck to the loco permanently. Difference between this and just adding them in the world or scenario editor is that with this you can move the engine and the face will stay stuck to the engine. But you can do this with literally any child object. So you could take any scenery object from Train Sim and add it to a loco. So if you wanted, you could take a garden shed and stick a garden shed on a loco and run a loco as a garden shed.
I haven't tried putting a face on a coach or anything yet.
Right, in that case we'll need to find a tank wagon.
Well, so we can do the sausage wine tanker.
Yep.
FN home. Yes! It's a thing. Oh, we just had a another subscriber or something. We'll find out in a few seconds when it updates.
Unsubscribe. Everybody unsubscribe. I mean, what?
Count Stania is now a thing.
I wouldn't count on this working too well in the long run.
James, shut up. Highland Winter Wolf has just subscribed. Hooray!
I refuse to shut up, so...
Yeah, well, you know, shut up.
Make me.
I think that's an open invitation there. That's calling for violence.
I'm gonna say I'm booking my flight to the USA right now. I'm gonna use all my British Airways air miles to fly out there.
I'm pretty sure that...
Oh, I just had
I'm
another
pretty sure
notification.
There's somebody who would be very unhappy if you flew all the way to America just to beat me up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
CBP,
American CBP, would not let me do that. How am I going to explain that at the border? So what's the purpose of your visit to the United States? Well, I've come to beat up somebody.
I've come for the sole purpose of assaulting one of your citizens before returning home to the UK.
Chunky and Funky 7895 has subscribed. There we go. Count Stania is now a thing.
Ding 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 ding. I remember that one.
Count Stania is now real. Excuse me, Count Stania. Yes? You have awoken me from my slumber. Oh god.
Oh, that could be like a little Halloween spoof thing or something.
It's got to be done, hasn't it? We need to get him a little, like, tuxedo-y type thing as well for front.
I'll just have the look, have it sit there, and then just have a random locomotive walk up. Excuse me, and just have a creaking effect as the smoke welcomes. Yes.
Hello there.
Autumn K is getting scared.
Well, we've done it.
We've
You're
only
frightening your
done it.
fans.
There we go. Count Stania is real.
And about to derail.
Yeah, I've killed it.
Because it's inevitable with you, Reese.
Somebody's saying an LSB, a A1 class. I'm guessing that's a Terrier. What other loco should I do?
You should do a wagon.
Right, wagon. I've not done a wagon yet, so
I think. Do you have the DT milk tankers?
yes.
I reckon we should try one of those because I think those will reskin quite nicely.
Right, so DT.
So, what I would suggest, Reese, is I would actually suggest setting it up as a separate folder. You know, like we did with Ian.
Yeah.
Set it up as a separate folder rather than just a separate bin file, and then it's all set up and ready for you to reskin.
Okay, so do you remember which wagon pack it was in?
It was the DT.
Was it Great British Wagon Pack or something like that?
No, there were a specific milk. Yeah, DT milk wagon pack. Ah, you haven't got it installed, have you?
Shit. I haven't downloaded it. I've got it. I know I've bought it. Well, I'll do that another time then.
Yeah.
Right. That's awesome. Is there a different one we could do?
I think there's a few rattling around somewhere, but that'd probably be the best one to use, if I'm perfectly honest.
Let me just have a look at digital traction. I'm gonna do it on my screen that is not being streamed.
Yes.
Okay, we can't do Strasbourg 90. It's not in train sim.
Let's have a look at my stock. Milk train. Let me just check my customer account because I'm pretty sure I bought it. Log in. DT Milk Train Pack, Volume 1.
That sounds about right.
Download. Yeah, I knew I'd bought it. Excuse
You just
me.
had to outdo my burp, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh, well, I see how it is. Why does everything gotta be a competition with you? Huh?
Punk? Huh?
Yes, you are. I'm glad we agree on something.
Well. That's fighting talk, that is. Right, Milk
Yeah.
Train Pack.
It is.
Milk. If I install this now with Train Sim in the menu, will it matter?
No.
Yeah, that totally didn't sound very confident.
I'm completely confident. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, screw it, I'm doing it. Right, installed. Birth. Okay, so now assets D for digital traction.
DT Milk Wagon Pack.
There we go, it's in. Rail vehicles, freight, milk wagons.
Right, let's have a look. Which one? I'm just having a look at which one will be best.
There's I think it would probably be the 4-wheel one.
Well, there's 4-wheel or 6-wheel.
I think it's
Which
going to be
one
the
would
4-wheel.
you prefer?
4-wheel.
You want the 4-wheel? Okay. But actually, I wonder if... I think we may actually want one of the road service wagons, although I'm not... no, it's still got a lump on the end. Yeah, okay, we'll go with a 4-wheel one then.
Do I just copy that whole folder?
Let's have a quick look inside it. Yes. You will do. You'll copy the whole folder and paste it and rename it. So, what are we going to call it?
Sausage wine.
Is that with a space, without a space?
I put spacage in capital sausage, capital S for sausage, and capital wine for wine.
With a space in between?
Yeah, spaces.
Right. Okay, so if we go inside there, we've got a load of folders.
Yeah.
And I think...
Take a load off.
Which one uses just body? CWS 1, CDV2. So I think it's going to be the Express Dairy one we may want to use.
Okay. Do I delete the others?
Yes.
Okay, so CWS, INS, Indy, UD, and UD2.
Yes, but keep the texture folder.
Okay, so delete that. Okay.
So now we've done that, we're going to want to open the bin file and edit it as normal.
Should it be a round face or a square face?
I reckon. Ooh, that's a good question. It's going. A round face would fit the barrel better, but because of the supports for the barrel, you might want a square face sitting in between the support. Give it a go with a round face and see what it looks like.
Go away.
I'm gonna try a square face with the dummy face from the. Right. Okay. I'm ready for the next bit.
So, all you need to do is edit the bin file as you have done before. However, we may not have a child object section to work from.
Yeah.
In which case, we're going to have the joy of trying to add one in ourselves.
Yay!
Oh. Never mind. DT. We are incredibly lucky because they've left in just one singular child object for the sounds. So, it's very nice and easy.
So the same thing with find and replace and change it to AWP sausage wine tanker. Yes.
I'm going to use City of Trero's face.
Oh god. Okay, that's wagon generic sounds, but that's not a child object.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but it's not got the top element bit.
No, it doesn't. So, do you know what we have to do now?
What?
I'm going to say I'll take that as a no.
No, I got no clue.
What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to add in another child object bit.
Yeah.
So, give us a second to find something to compare it to double check we do it right. So, what we're going to want to do is from from under children where it says C entity container blueprint dash S child space DID blah blah blah. We want to copy from the beginning of that to element.
So the beginning of children to the beginning of element. If you let the stream catch up, you'll see what I've got highlighted.
Yeah. Not the children bit. The line below that. The entity container blueprint bit.
Yeah, let the stream catch up again and you'll see it. How's that?
I don't know, has it caught up?
Yeah, well, it's caught up for me.
It's just me. Yep. Yeah, okay, so you need to select all the way down to the end of element.
To the end of element?
Yep, so we need to have selected. In fact, actually, you need to go a bit below the end of element. Let's have a look how far below. And container dash S child. Okay, so essentially, you need from the beginning of the first line under children,
Yeah.
like from the very beginning, not just including all spacing as well, to the end of the line above the next children.
Just want to say hello, Chris. Chris Wilson's in the chat.
Hey, Chris. So that, in essence, is what you need. So essentially, what we're doing now is, before, when we were selecting the code to copy and paste, we were copying from element to element, which is not actually the full section of code, but it's the easiest bit of code to copy.
Chris is saying I can't be allowed to continue. Sorry, Chris. I told you this is happening. You have to just accept it. I'm like a disease. You fight me off and I come back harder.
So, have you had a chance to flick across? Looking at the stream at the moment, it all looks good except for you don't want that little bit of black at the end of the first children.
Okay.
And your face is over the bottom, so I can't tell if you've got everything selected properly there. But it looks like you do.
Yeah, it's difficult to show you because of the webcam. Let me see if I can turn the web
Yeah.
camera off. Just for a moment.
With you, everything's difficult, Reese.
No, I can't. I can't edit the page now.
Right, okay. Well, if you flick across to Discord and have a look at what I've got highlighted, if you highlight exactly
Okay.
the same as that, like I said, the main thing we have to do is make sure we've got a complete loop selected to copy and paste.
Yeah, I've got what you've got copied now.
So we copy that, we then go to the end of where we had it copied, and we press paste.
Hang on a minute. Where do I press paste now?
So we had it selected between the two children's, yep.
Yeah.
So you go to the very end of the last line above the last children.
Yeah. So it's entity container blueprint dash S child.
That's the one.
Yeah.
At the very end of that line, press enter,
Yeah.
and it makes a new line,
Yeah.
and then paste in there.
Because there's now a space. I need to delete that space now, don't I?
What space?
You should be able to... Oh, it's difficult to see with a webcam. Let me take a screenshot and put it in Discord for you.
Right.
Do. So if you look below entity container, there's now like a empty line.
Oh, right. Did you pasted it in there? Yes,
Yeah.
on that empty line.
Yeah.
Okay, why didn't mine do that? Yes, you are right, you do need to delete that empty line. It just copied that there. So I think once you've deleted that empty line, you should be able to just edit it as before, and it should
It's gone wrong.
theoretically work. How's it gone wrong?
Put in another screenshot in Discord.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't supposed to do that. Okie dokie, well, let's try it again, I guess. So, okay, I'll go from here. So, in fact, I can do a better screenshot than that. That's the section of code you needed selected. At the end of that line, you press enter, so it makes a new blank line, like is shown there.
Oh, I'm gonna have to open my backup.
You then click to the beginning of that new line.
Sam, I'm gonna have to open a backup.
Right.
I don't know what I've done. Right, where's me? I don't have a backup. Shit.
What, you didn't copy and paste the bin file?
No, I didn't.
Reese.
Right, hang on then. I'll fix it. Hang on. Sausage wine. Right, so I want express. Get rid of those. I can catch up. Right, express. Right, copy paste.
So, Reese, if you cast your mind back to when we started this,
Yeah.
when I taught you how to do this, what did I say is the most important thing we must always do every time we start a new
To
bin
back it
file?
up.
Yep. We always copy the original file. We never, ever, ever edit the original file.
Sausage wine tanker. As I said, I'm not a full expert. Right, okay, I'm back where we were. All the way to the bottom. So now I need to find that entity container blueprint. Children, there it is. So now I'll copy that down.
Oh my god, it looks horrific. What have I done?
You've created a monster, Sam.
I genuinely have.
I can hear the evil little man inside Reese's head giggling and laughing like
So,
mad.
right, I'm back where we were now. I've got
Yep.
that text highlighted.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm saying yes, I can't actually see it. Okay, no. Not from what's on live stream at the moment. On the screenshot on Discord, last one, you shouldn't have that blank line under the selected text, but other than that, you need it selected all the way up to the end, to the margin.
What do you mean to
Because
the margin?
Like all the way to the end of the page. So you can see there, it goes from the very furthest to the left of the page. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you need to get that spacing right as well.
Okay, I've got it.
Yep. So then at the end of that selected text, at the very end of that child, you press enter and make a new line like I've done there.
Okay, but do I leave the space in or not?
What space?
There's a space at the end of that line.
At the end of the child.
Yeah.
No,
No, there's not. It's disappeared now.
Oh.
Enter birth. Because now it's put a line in again.
Right.
And it's left it in.
So I'll just wait for live stream to catch up.
Right, I don't know what it's doing now because that's...
It's right, so it's put a line in at the end of the pasted bit, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, just delete that line then.
Yeah, but I did that.
So if you go
Right,
to the
okay,
end
I think I got it.
Yeah?
Yeah, okay. Yep. Okay, we're ready for the next bit.
Right. So now it's just doing what you did before.
That was harder than I was expecting.
Yeah, like I said, it's the trial and error bit which is the big thing.
Right, rail vehicles, all that shite.
Rail vehicles and all that shite. Yep.
.xml. Oh no, I need to copy the fucking faces again.
Yeah, you should also, do all the renaming of the file and all that lot as well.
Oh, I've done that.
Ah, right, okay.
That doesn't take long. That's just right. Eyes ahead. There we go.
I think you should put the City of Truro face on it because it looks absolutely brilliant.
Have you done it? Have you?
Maybe.
Go on then. I'll do the City of Truro face.
I've definitely not put a screenshot of it up in Discord.
Let me have a look. Oh my god!
I say, where am I going today?
That is brilliant. It needs a pipe. Oh no.
Go on then.
No. That's going to be a right pain in the ass, isn't it?
Nope.
Go on, I'm going to do it.
Remember, it's set up so that the pipe has exactly the same placing as the face.
That's right. I remember now.
And the face there, it's scaled up a bit as well.
Now, how am I going to add the pipe in as well?
Do the face first, because with the City of Truro ones, the eyes are all part of the face. So, get the face on first. Once the face is exactly where you want it, you'll copy and paste a section of text, you'll paste it in, and you'll just change the face for the pipe. And that's all you need to do. The positioning will be already right for it.
What did you put for your XYZ positions?
I didn't. That's just placed in World Editor.
Oh, right. Okay. So I'm going to call it 0, 2 meters high, 4 meters out. I don't know. I'm making it up.
It's a reasonable guess.
Build. Oh, God. I'm actually scared about this one. Like, what's it going to come out like?
Are you scared? That's a new one.
Right, so there's our 3 locos that we did tonight. Delete all them, so now we need digital traction. Oh god.
Taking you on an adventure and imparting all my wisdom and knowledge onto you.
The milk tankers is not showing up. I need to restart train sim.
Probably, yes.
That would make sense because I installed.
Way to go, Reese. Way to go.
Because I installed it with train sim running, it hasn't imported it.
Yeah.
So way to go. Reese Davies, everyone.
Just add another subscriber.
How do I get the feeling that I am not being heard?
Just had another subscriber. That's the perfect time to unsubscribe.
Screw you, Sam. But yes, James, you are being heard.
Reese is just ignoring you because
you're just on a one-track mind right now. I get it.
That dude with the names 6969 has just subscribed.
Oh, that reminds me, Reese. This would be kind of fitting for you because have you seen that one meme where it shows a single track man and says husband's mind on the right you see a bunch of yard tracks wife's mind, like everything confusing and everything.
Yes. Yes, no, it took me a minute there, but no, I know exactly what you're on about.
Right, train sim. Oh my god, it's like 11:30. Oh my god, I would. That came out of nowhere.
Well, you know what? I'll just leave that one alone.
I'm driving up to Newcastle tomorrow.
Oh, I'll save that what I was gonna say for once you're done streaming.
Milk wagon pack. Right, here we go. We're in. So search AWP sausage wine. Oh god, there it is. So it's too far forward.
What do you mean? Oh god, there it is. I think what you really mean is, oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, come on, get your tone of voice right.
I don't know. I do think that a square face might have been better. But fuck it, we're gonna stick with it. Just add another notification. Right, let's quit out. That needs to go up and back. So we'll play around a bit with the doobly what's it. So now up to 3 meters and back to 3 meters. Save. Let's load up again. Thomas Nikita Brown has just subscribed.
Oh my goodness. Here we go again.
Right, so it's gone too far back and too far up.
I reckon you should increase the size to about 1.75. Do you remember how to change the size?
Yep, 1.75. That's going to be massive, mind. Save.
Massive mind. I was gonna say something, but I lost it.
Oh my god, it's huge. That is horrific.
You're horrific.
Your face is horrific. It's actually, Sam, I just realised it's going to have, the face, it's going to have big metal things sticking out of it.
Yes, it is.
So it's not
only a bit.
It's not going to work.
Yeah. Look like they're coming out of his moustache though, so...
I think the square face, I think it's going to have to be the square face.
Ah, see what it looks like.
Be there or be square, Reese.
No, I think it's going to have to be the square face.
Go for the square face then.
Yeah.
Although you'll have to use quite a thin, narrow one.
Yeah.
That is horrifying.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
I need to...
It's 11:30 and we're giving you all nightmare fuel.
Yep, nightmare. Time for a nightmare.
Have nice dreams tonight,
All
guys.
aboard the nightmare train.
Sausage wine is coming for you tonight.
Dummy eyes ahead. We're gonna stick with dummy, I think.
Yeah.
DT. Milk wagon pack. Rail vehicles. Freight, milk wagon, sausage wine, express, paste. We'll delete those, the pipe and the standard face, because it's not going to work. And we shall change the reference to be eyes ahead. Let's just try it and see what happens. Save. I don't know how well this is going to work. Oh my goodness.
What? I think we're about to see what's going on.
Oh my god, that is horrific.
Excellent.
Yeah, American Saxon, forget Shed 17. This is AWP 17.
This is
Yes, it is.
horrific. Oh my god. Right, okay. It needs to be a lot smaller.
Reese. Wait till you get it reskinned in the sausage wine livery as well. Oh my god.
That is horrendous, isn't it?
That's brilliant. I love it. It's great.
I'm not gonna lie, that almost almost makes you think of Winston from TTTE.
Oh my god! Just had another
That's
notification.
brilliant.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, American Saxon says I thought Shed 17 was scary. Actually,
That's what I was
the dummy
referencing
face
to.
works quite nicely.
What? Because it's dumb.
Yeah. From directly ahead, it works nicely. From the side, it's naff. There's no way around that, though. It's just going to have to look shit from the side because of the nature of the face.
There's no way around it, you say? No wonder you couldn't do a round face.
Ethan Strode has just subscribed. Right, so we need to go down.
Down to bed, apparently.
2.5, and let's call it 3 meters out. Let's try it again. So now I need to learn how to do reskinning.
Yes, you do.
Okay, you haven't even begun to see how much of a madman Reese is now that Sam's shown him how to put faces on things.
Just wait till I show him how to reskin. That's when the show will really hit the fan.
Yeah. I'm going to regret saying this, but put a face on the side of a building.
You know, I've never tried putting a face on a scenery object, but I bet it could be done.
I'm sure it could.
Well, I know what I'm going to have an experiment with tomorrow.
Face on the side of a building, face on the side of a van.
AWP face. Which one do I want? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
There we go. I think I've almost got it. I think it could go back.
Class 37 face, that's the one I wanted.
I want to try a diesel because I haven't actually put a face on a diesel yet.
It should work in just the same way.
Yeah. There we go. We've got it.
37 sneer, that'll do.
We've got it, lads.
Have we got it? We've got it.
Express dairy milk for London, which is going to become Mr. Davis's homemade sausage wine. Oh, God. There we go.
Excellent.
The sausage wine truck is in production.
Reese,
Sausage wine, sausage wine.
just give us a few seconds to get this screenshot put in Discord because I think you'll enjoy this. It turns out the Class 37 face fits quite well as well.
Does it?
Well, the Class 37 is, the face for that is vertically aligned instead of horizontally.
Yeah.
So it fits between the gap.
Oh, right, okay.
We tried to get him to do a coach earlier, Joel Tonks. He never really bothered.
We could try it.
Yeah, do you need Sam to coach you on how to do it?
Well, if he wants to do a coach, he just does it the same way we've just done this wagon.
Let's have a look in. Oh my god. Pendennis Castle has put a screenshot. I guess he's taking a screenshot from the
live stream. Yeah, I've not stuck it up yet. Give us a second.
Stolen.
I'm just stretching it a bit. Oh my god. This is both brilliant and terrifying. Oh god, what have I done?
I'm just waiting for you to put it up.
Yep, give us a sec. Let's go back into the actual what is it mode. Click, 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 click.
Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, click, clack.
Right, I think we need to try a coach as well, so I'll have a quick flick for some coaches.
Here you are, Reese.
Oh my god. That is horrendous.
Isn't it just?
That is horrific, Sam. Oh god. Right, what coach?
Lord.
What coach should I try?
I don't know. Try the Victory Works Stroudley coaches. For no particular
That looks
reason.
horrible.
The best thing
Looks
is,
horrifying.
if you see it from the side, because I've stretched it, it's got a ridiculously big nose.
I'm looking at Victory Works. I can't see.
Well, that means with a big nose, it's probably going to pass out because Reese keeps farting.
I don't. Oh, Stroudley Terrier. It's right in front of me. Right, passenger, Stroudley four-wheel.
I was going to say, I should probably just quickly check that you're going to be able to do this, shouldn't I, before telling you to do it. And yeah, there's no particular reason I'm wanting you to do this. Mahogany, a third brake. Doobie-doobie-doo.
Let's just try third brake, is it?
Yep. Oh yeah, it's fine. It's got plenty of child objects on. Oh dear me. Yeah, Stittler 37 face on.
Yep.
37 face or Leslie.
It's gotta be the 37 face. Right, where's his sneering face? Does he have separate eyes?
Yeah.
Right, we're in. Open. Assets. Victory Works. I was only going to carry on for like another 10 minutes when you came on, and we've been going at this over an hour.
Way to go, Sam. Way to go.
I do like being a bad influence.
Third brake face. So now Stroudley, third wheel brake. Search and replace. AWP.
Victory doesn't work.
Victory doesn't work. Well, yeah, Reese loses a lot.
Victory doesn't work. It
Right.
just sits at home on benefits all day.
Alright, we're in.
Sounds like too many people over here in
Okay,
America.
Sam, there's an element to element child object.
Yeah, you can just copy it and fill your boots with it.
Alright, copy.
Not literally, because, you know, poor boots.
Fill boots.
Elemental, my dear Reese.
1, 2.
Oh my god, it's a nightmare. What have I done?
Right, eyes.
Sam, you
ahead.
absolute madman.
Reese, I should just mention, it's gonna need upscaling a fair bit, I reckon.
Probably, yeah.
You need to make it big enough to hide the steps.
Oh, right, okay. I need to do sneer and eyes ahead.
Annie and Clarabelle, as you've never seen them before.
Annie and Clarabelle, but on drugs.
Oh, yeah. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna make the eyeballs bigger.
Yeah, it's got to be Annie and Clarabelle after snorting a very long line of crack. Right, interior light, we'll do that to sneer face. So now we need to cock about with the positioning. That's got to be -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, -1, 0, and then we'll call that position 3, and we'll call that position 5, because I don't know what it's going to look like. And I'm assuming because you're laughing that it's gonna be hilarious.
It's
I'm
brilliant.
scared. I'm really scared now.
It's absolutely brilliant.
Oh no.
I haven't upscaled it yet, so it might not work. It might not work first time. I think this live stream I've pissed off pretty much every developer for Train Sim.
Yeah.
American Saxon. To answer your question, no. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Stroudley Terrier. Here we go. Will it work? AWP Stroudley face coach. Oh, there's a pair of eyeballs. There's no face though.
I just thought of something you should do.
What?
Motor.
Well, the rail motor.
Yeah, the rail motor. That's what I meant.
So Sam, I've got a pair of eyeballs, but I've got no face.
Did you change it to reference the face?
I'm gonna double check because maybe I haven't referenced the face properly. Something has gone wrong with that.
Something bad happened.
Would you like to send a diagnostic file?
No, that's right,
Error.
because I didn't change it. No wonder. Right. Rename.
Error.
Sneer.
Diagnostic file not found.
Sneer. Save. Let's try that again, Burf. There we go. That's why it didn't work.
Shortened version of old loco. Yeah, I guess. It's
Right,
this is why faces shouldn't exist in Train Simulator. It's too dangerous.
It is very dangerous.
Especially
okay, so I need to go
races.
down and back, and I need to make it very large. In fact, I just realised the face should actually be on the other end.
Which end?
Because this is a brake coach, it should be facing the back, really, shouldn't it?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, you could be really awkward and go, actually, it should have a face on both ends.
Yeah. Right,
Because, yeah.
2.5, we'll call that 4. And scale-wise, we'll upgrade to 1.4. Save. Let's see how that's done. Oh. Right. Okay, I've gone too far back. And too high. So too far back. Let's do 4.3. Too high, let's try 2.2. Oh. I think that's too big.
Nah.
No, seriously, go and look in when it loads up.
What you should do, keep the width, but reduce the height.
Let's try 1.2.
That looks a bit better.
Yeah, it needs shrinking down a bit height-wise, but I think you should keep that sort of width, because that's about what I've got.
That looks better. Could do with going back a little bit and up a little bit.
Back a bit, forwards a bit, left a bit, right a bit, left a bit again.
Save.
Boop boop boop.
There we go. That's actually quite decent.
So, we've pissed off Digital Traction, we've pissed off DTG, we've pissed off Victory Works. Shall we have a go at pissing off Bossman Games and Chris next? Or...
Oh, I've pissed off Chris. I think I've pissed off Chris enough. I've pretty much done loads of your Caledonian Works locos.
Yeah.
I did do a Cardine.
Oh, Lord.
So what do you think about the coach?
I think I need more coaching.
I think I've made a terrible, terrible mistake.
Well, you know, your ball's deep now, Sam. In for a
Yeah.
penny, in for a pound, you know what they say.
Yeah.
Oh, good God. I wasn't actually going to put faces on coaches and wagons, to be honest.
Oh, no.
But
Let's
I
not
don't
do it.
think
Let's
I
not
don't
make
think I
it a
will.
thing.
I don't think I will.
What you should try is you should try putting a face on something really streamlined. Like, you know in Shed 17, the face on the bullet train?
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that.
Well, I was thinking about an A4.
Mm.
Well, do you know what? Andy did actually make an Angry Welsh A4.
Yeah.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Sam?
I'm thinking it's time to wipe your memory.
Yep, I agree. Right, was it Dovetail Games that the A4 is in?
Well, it depends on which one you want. Well, I think it's RSC.
Is it RSC or Dovetail? I can't remember. We gotta do it. This will be the last one for tonight. It might be RSC.
This will be the last one.
Right, A4.
5 hours later.
So there's 3 A4s. Steam A4. I gotta find out which one Andy did as the one for me.
Right, well, my computer's now got to the point where it's starting to burn my legs, so I think I'm going to close Train Sim for the night.
A4 Gresley AWP. And then there's Davies. That's because there's 2 of them. It's this one that we want. Right, so now assets, JH, AWP, scenery, buildings, Leslie. Let's put a Leslie face. Enraged.
Leslie doesn't want you to succeed.
Dovetail, there it is. Right, let's see how we can do this. Oh, no, not Train Sim. We don't want Train Sim yet. We want to open Railworks, assets. This is going to be, if this works, it'll be absolutely freaking hysterical.
Aries.
What?
I just happened to think of something.
What's that?
In Over the Hills, plot twist: the real villain isn't Smith and Sons. It's Leslie.
Oh, so he's actually the villain. That would be hilarious. So, A4 Andrew Welsh.
That'd be like, just have Smith and Sons be like, what? We're just following the orders of your diesel shunter. What?
You'd have to drag it out, like really drag it out. like Leslie could be the villain all along, but you've got to wait until like the very end of season 1.
Right. Element to element, copy, paste, paste. So, angry face. I can't remember. Was it angry face or enraged? No, it was enraged.
American Saxon doesn't like my idea of Leslie being the true villain.
Well, whether you like it or not, it's canon now.
Yeah, this
It's
is
a
the
thing
thing.
now.
This is it. This is happening. Right. So now rail vehicles.
Saxon, you do not realize what Leslie has done to restoring live streams and videos.
He has ruined everything.
Yep.
So
That is why my Leslie doesn't want you to succeed meme exists.
enraged face, and now copy, and then we will copy and paste the eyes ahead. This is definitely going to be the last one tonight because my eyes are absolutely killing me. Are we, are we able, when I put this face on, it's going to be vertically aligned? Am I able to tilt it back?
You are, but tilting it does weird stuff. Because when you tilt it, you've got to play around with the scaling as well.
Right.
Because you can tilt it, but if you just tilt it, it stretches it.
Yeah.
So you'll then have to decrease the scaling the other way.
Oh, we just had a donation from Edward Priz of $1.99. Edward, thank you very much, sir, for supporting the channel. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should be a 1. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be a 0. That should be 0.
Oh my, LMS Fan 11 says Leslie would nuke Britain. That'd be true villainy.
Nah.
Leslie is actually a Soviet spy.
Oh, that's a plot twist.
In Soviet Wales.
In the Soviet Union of Communist Wales.
You fucked that one up,
Yeah,
didn't you?
I did a little bit. Yeah. Right, let's see if that's worked. We'll bring up the A4 in game.
You have brought shame to the motherland, comrade.
What could give it away, like his Russian, could be when he asks if they want to go bowling.
What is bowling? Aha! You're a spy!
Just... Hey, Mr. Davies, do you want to go bowling?
Ah, spy!
Fucking good old Roman.
Oh, I just also thought of something else.
Go on.
That kind of sort of creepy-ish face that I turned into a meme that says "wanna play." I think I've officially branded Leslie as a bit of a perv too.
God.
Okay.
I have officially ruined Leslie as a character.
Yep.
Yes, Edward Priz, we know.
Okay, it hasn't
And I'm looking
worked
forward to it.
for some reason. Something has gone wrong with the coding.
Something bad happened.
Right,
Something bad has happened. Would you like to send a diagnostic file?
You could send one to me and I can tell you like you fucked it up and fix it for you, but I can't really be bothered because I'm too tired.
Have a look. Eyes ahead.
You know what? We need to do a midnight stream.
Well, we are doing a midnight stream right now.
Well, we will be in a minute.
Oh, Reese, what have you done? What are you doing?
Something's gone wrong with this.
Reese, Caledonian Sleeper.
Oh god.
Sticking to the actual timetable.
Oh my god. Oh, I know why it's not worked.
Because you fucked it up.
Yeah.
Fun fact for you, Reese. 99.9% of times it doesn't work, it's because you did something wrong.
Really?
Apparently,
I'm really
I'm
glad you
supposed
told me
to-
that.
And the other 1% is because you did something right.
Oh my god, what the hell has happened?
I don't know, but this should be good.
I'm about to find out what.
It actually looks like Leslie has had a stroke. Okay, so something is obviously wrong with the thing.
Oh no.
Okay,
That definitely looks
broken.
what?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's why.
Stopped working.
Mine. I figured it out. 1, 2,
You've
3,
made
4,
it,
5,
dude.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Reese,
11.
what you've done is, you've made it 2D.
Yeah, I know. Somehow it's lost its sense of reality. It's the A4 has decided that it doesn't want to exist in this universe anymore, so it's just merged itself. There we go. I fixed it.
I can't say I blame it.
Right, we've fixed it. So now we've got a face on the A4. However, it's vertical,
Stopped working.
so it needs to come forward and down. But then, oh, we had another subscriber by the look of it. Oh, Edward Briz has made another donation. Edward, thank you for the second time. Wow, I wasn't expecting a second donation. Wow. Thank you, sir.
Uh-oh, Mark Horner's here. We're in trouble now.
Oh, God, Mark is back. Mark, where have you been? I've been waiting for your shenanigans all night.
Essentially, Mark, what's happening is I'm making a terrible mistake.
You are screwing up the future.
I'm going to have to invent a time machine and...
I think Chris
Go
Wilson
back
is going to
and
invent a
stop us.
time machine to go back in time and stop me from doing this.
This is it. Does anyone know where we can find Dr. Emmett R. Brown?
So what's going to happen is Chris
Valley,
Wilson is going
California.
to he's going to steal an American 440 steamer. He's going to accelerate to 88 miles an hour, go back in time before
Why
I don't know why. Maybe all right,
What-
fine, a 460 then.
I was gonna say.
If you want to be totally true to Back to the
yeah,
Future, it
I
would
agree,
be
though. It'll have to be like a G-scale model as well.
yeah. Oh, it was. I think it was more like like gauge 3 or something.
It was a
Wasn't
bit
it?
bigger than G-scale, yeah, but it was. They had two. They had the full-sized one, and the one that they drove off a bridge.
Mark says he's been in France. He
That's
says
no excuse.
I may be
Unacceptable.
invading France. Invade France now for the Germany.
Oh, Reese
Slow it
Jones
down.
is in the chat. Right, let's try moving this face now.
We're trying to rotate it.
Well, I'm just getting it horizontal. Longitudinally positioned right.
Right.
I mean, what I want to do basically is just sort of lean it back, but I don't know how to do that because actually the size is pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I could probably work it out again, but it'd take a while, a bit longer than I think we have. But it would still take, even for me, a little bit of fiddling about because it's not something I've done much of, and it's something that's a real pain to do.
Yeah.
Because it involves editing multiple lines, but you've got to edit them all individually.
I'm just trying to get the bottom of it aligned in the right place and then make a copy of it.
It's the centre of it you want to try and line up in the right place.
You're right there.
Thanks for the new meme, Reese.
I think I'm gonna make a backup of this before I mess it up. So, because inevitably I will.
James, I approve of your meme.
Let's have a look at his meme. Oh, A4.exe has stopped working. Oh god.
That needs to be the thumbnail.
I think the .exe has stopped working as a thing now for us.
Yeah.
.exe has stopped working. Oh, I just realized Pendennis Castle shared a GIF of the E2 crashing into Leslie.
Yeah.
And
And launching it into space. Yeah, but just look at that meme where it's just like Leslie. It literally touches the buffers and bang, the E4 is up in the sky.
E2, yeah. That's...
E2. Dun 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 dun.
Also, Edward Priz is asking, have I seen the trailers for Avengers Endgame? I'm sorry, I'm not particularly interested in the Avengers. I'm sorry to say it. I don't really follow the Marvel films or DC, whatever they are. The only one I enjoyed actually was, contrary to popular belief, Aquaman. I actually enjoyed that one.
Which is actually DC, not Marvel.
Exactly. Right, let's... Oh, have I lost my place? No? Eyes ahead, there we go. Right, I'm gonna start messing around with things. You don't happen to know which one was the rotation, do you?
No, because it wasn't just one. I think you had to edit 3 of them.
Shit. Yeah. Well, do you know what? It is midnight. I don't think we can really finish it then.
Yeah, I think we should probably call it a day at that. Only 7
You
minutes.
mean a night?
Well, everybody, I'll just load back in just to have a final look at it. Yeah, because it's gone midnight in the UK now.
Yeah.
It is officially Sunday for you.
Yes, it is.
So, yeah.
A 3-hour stream about messing about with faces.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't expecting this to be a 3-hour stream, actually.
What started as you trying to get me to join you because you had writer's block turned into this.
Yes.
Wow.
Sam, you've created a monster.
Yes, you have.
I have.
Alright, so, yeah. Just to say thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this look at how to add faces to stuff. The thing to remember is that you don't have to do this with just faces. You can actually do this with any object if you've got the bin file. So, whilst we've been playing around with faces, you can do it for anything.
Yeah, well, it's like I said, you could literally stick a shed over an engine and have a flying shed. But I might do like Will a Super Pug.
Super Pug!
Just stick a garden shed over the top of it.
Awesome.
And have a super shed.
Super shed.
In fact, I might do like and reskin it to have a Superman. In fact, you know what? It's 10 minutes past midnight, but fuck it. Let's go. We're making a super shed.
I've only used this once before, the Angry Welshman A4 Pacific, but it is pretty decent. Andy did a really good job.
The
Belongs in a
F4 is a
scrapyard.
real bitch to reskin as well.
I just love the fact that he put a Welsh dragon on it.
Mm.
It is pretty
Should-
epic.
Should have replaced the BR logo with it.
Well, with the Welsh logo.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. Alright then, everybody. Thank you for watching. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. What?
Remember to
Never mind.
dislike.
I can say after this.
Remember to dislike, leave angry comments, and unsubscribe.
No! Thanks for watching. We'll see you in